KUAM Experience, presented by American Passport Renewal, Pepsi, Docomo Pacific, and Cold Stone Creamery.
Good morning, Guam, and thanks for starting your Liberation Day the KUAM way. Just real quick, good morning to Lieutenant Governor Josh Territorial. Good morning, LT.
Good morning, Hafa Happy Liberation.
And my co-host, Sabrina Salas-Mantanani.
Hafa Day, everybody.
Loving that hair. You know, I've never been to the parade route this early, but it is popping for this 75th. Can I say that? It's popping? I mean, the music's blasting, barbecue smoke in the air. There's a lot of people here already, and we're still about 3 hours from start time. And just real quick, LT, so much preparation has gone. I mean, we've been preparing for this all year, and this is the day with all the memorials and all the build-up. What's your mindset this morning?
Just looking forward to having a good time, hoping that people will want to come out, come down, and if not, tune in to KUAM, especially those of our family and friends off island. A lot of people have returned. A lot of people wanted to be here, and so we're hopeful that, and we're grateful that you're being able to provide this service to all the Chamorros and Guamanians out there that are interested, and this is Guam's biggest holiday.
Right.
It is
I was gonna say that, you know, it is a government holiday, and you know there's a lot of people out here celebrating and commemorating the island's 75th liberation. But truly, what it's all about is remembering the lives lost and honoring their lives and honoring our survivors. And if you could share with us your story.
Well, you know, the other day I was watching Liberation 40. It was a rebroadcast on public television, and my grandma was one of the people that was interviewed, Barcy Francis, the late Barcy Francis. I always remember her talking about especially the situation at the end of the war in Manila, where my mom's side is from. My great-grandma was 96 when she died in the 80s, and I remember seeing scars on her back for being beaten because they were withholding food from the Japanese. They were trying to get the family fed. The march to Manyengan. My grandpa always talked about working that airfield. He just died a few years ago, but I'll just never forget, he always would ask me, do you think that we're going to be paid the war reparations? And it's kind of one of those things where even yesterday when Mrs. Scamboluri presented at the museum, it's recognition that they're looking for. And there's so many of them that are dying off every day, especially the last few years. So for me, it's remembering their sacrifices, the experience, how grateful we are not to be living in a situation like that. And of course, remembering the liberators. More than 1,700 service members, sons of people died here. You know, I mean, more than 1,100 Chamorros died here. It's amazing. And for that matter, over 19,000 Japanese died here. So really is a trauma for Guam, but the fact that we're here 75 years, closest ally is Japan now. You know, it's amazing that we can overcome. It really is a testament to the Chamorro people, how resilient we are.
One thing I really appreciated was with the work you guys did with the new memorials this year. Really, those were stories that I'd heard about, but to really see them brought to the forefront, it really highlighted to me one of the most important facets of celebrating liberation is honoring the sacrifice and the suffering of the Chamorros.
I have to say that, and you have ties down in Malesu, that one down there, Tinta and Faja, and just the sacrifice and hardship that small village has gone through. Everybody on the island has gone through a lot, but Mauricio, I think, you know, to have the massacres there, and you know, and the outcome was the highest enlistment rates in the island, the highest casualty rate in Vietnam. What an awesome community! What a strong community! It's kind of, they set the tone for us.
There you go. And Bria, we got a lot going on here at our KUAM booth.
And you can actually stop by the KUAM booth and win a lot of cool prizes. But real quickly, we do have people watching us on Facebook. We have people from Bardstown, Kentucky. Thanks for streaming. Rainbow in the background. Perfect day for a parade. Yep. I didn't even realize that.
Right there.
Right.
I'm a rainbow too.
Happy Liberation Day, Guam. Missing home so much. Such a beautiful day. And so, as I mentioned earlier, we are giving away prizes, and we're going to go over to our tent now and check out one of the games that whoever's here at the parade, come on by our tent. Let's go ahead and head over there.
I heard that it's ice cream day.
It is National Ice Cream Day, and we're actually going to be tasting some ice cream from Cold Stone Creamery. And people can actually come by the tent as well while supplies last and get some free ice cream from Cold Stone. And again, these are some of the prizes. If you want to take a look over here, Asha, that we will be giving away our Careforce Crush Recycle Win. There you go. The LT's getting into it with the Frisbees. That's Tyler from Morning Brew T-shirts. The Pepsi hats, yes. So let's go ahead and go over, we are thinking green, promoting recycling. And I know along the parade route, there's several different bins where people can put their, I believe it's plastic bottles and cans. But for here, what you can do is bring a crushed can, it doesn't matter which can. And LT, go ahead and slide it down.
Oh, there you go. LT, nice touch. Frisbee. Yeah, looks like LT and I, yeah, we're going to play a little Frisbee here in the middle of the road.
Topless Frisbee.
There you go.
Thank you.
So much.
Appreciate that.
Of course. Any final message you have?
We'll just like to encourage people to come down early. The parade starts at 10, but our planning, we're really trying to get the first float up to the grandstand by 10. There's 91 entries today, and that's not including the bikes and the hot rods. They're all going to be coming out in front. I'm not sure if the run happened already. Has that happened yet?
It just started.
Yeah, so it's heading our way. So
Oh, they forgot to call me for that.
lots of activity. Come on down. It's very family friendly. And then, of course, tonight we're going to have some fireworks, a nice show at 10 p.m. And for most people, it's a holiday. Not everybody, but come down, have a good time, be safe, drink responsibly if you're going to do that. But let's continue to remember all of our sacrifices of our survivors and our liberators.
You're heading up to Government House, right?
Yes. So we have a Queen's breakfast. The governor actually is at Anderson right now. Remember a few years ago there was a B-52 that crashed when they were supposed to do a flyover.
Right.
So they're having a memorial up there for the crew that was lost. And we'll be having the Queen's breakfast up in assembling everybody and pushing them out. Grateful. Also want to just, again, thank our 3 veterans that came back, 1 liberator, 2 liberators and 1 rebuilder, and then our local Grand Marshals, Mr. Flores, Mr. Kanata, Mrs. Francus. So grateful that they're all in their 90s, so grateful that they're all still here with us.
LT, we're grateful you're able to share some of your precious time. I know you're the man this morning, so appreciate it, and good luck today. And
All right, thank you.
congratulations, and thank you for your
thank
service.
you.
Right on.
You know, the LT mentioned the Grand Marshals. We're going to be introducing you to them in a second. But first, we do have a trivia question for all of you. You can actually win a prize. We'll be announcing the winner a little bit later in our show, or we'll be contacting you. So for those of you who are watching us on Facebook, if you know the answer, go ahead and post it. So our trivia question that we have for you is...
Dun, dun, dun! What Catholic holiday coincided with the beginning of the Japanese invasion?
Again, what Catholic holiday coincided with the beginning of the Japanese invasion?
I know this one.
You do?
Yeah.
I bet you. You know everything. You're so smart. Oh my gosh, you're great.
Blushing.
And again, you can win a prize if you know the answer. Just post it now. Our digital team. It doesn't matter if you live off island. So if you know the answer, we'll message you if the answer is correct. For now, as the LT was mentioning, we are also honoring the Grand Marshals of the parade. So let's meet them now.
Roman Kanata Sr., Francisca Franquez, and David Flores are this year's Liberation Day Grand Marshals. The announcement was made at the Governor's Conference Room in Hagåtña. Adlup says each of them embody the values of resiliency and hope instilled in the Chamorro people after the atrocities of war.
They represent the strong pillars of our community, and they have given back a lot to our community, and that I think comes because of their experiences in times of they feared their lives. They didn't even know if they would survive. They didn't even know when their food was gonna be coming from. And so this gives us the strength and the resilience and the will and the passion to move forward and provide for our community and for our island. And so these 3 Grand Marshals is a strong representation of that.
The Grand Marshals serve as the top dignitaries and representatives of the community during the parade. They'll be front and center during the day-long celebration. One of them, Roman Kanata, was only 12 years old when Japanese forces invaded. He was forced into hard labor and faced starvation. He recalls working in rice fields, building huts, and making office supplies for concentration camps. He's part of the group that survived a mass killing attempt.
When they select me for, do I deserve to be? I think I do.
David Flores, born in 1926, was 15 years old during occupation. He was one of the 15 people who carried ammunition from Menengan to Jigo. He escaped Japanese capture, fleeing the site of the Saguian massacre. He remains one of the oldest survivors of World War II.
If we stick together as a family, we stick together as a country of people who respect one another.
Francisca Franquez, born in 1920, taught the Chamorro language after the war and became one of the island's first special education teachers. She later taught for the Academy of Our Lady of Guam and consulted for the Department of Integrated Services with Disabilities. The parade will also pay tribute to this year's liberators, who are Lloyd Gillick, Raymond Faulkner, and Gordon Rosengren. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I am Tomas McLaughlin.
All right, a great job to our very own Tomas McLaughlin. You know, so fortunate and blessed to have Tomas in our company. And I mean, he's just right here. Let's just bring him on. I mean, this guy's a Truman Scholar.
Wait, what do you say? It's Liberation Day.
No, I just want to shout him out because, you know, he's really lent us a great hand. And you've been able to really just dive right into a lot of these stories for liberation.
Yeah, I mean, those Grand Marshals and everyone, they're all going to be here, right? We're here to celebrate them. They each have their own story to share. And, I mean, all the families are going to be able to cheer them on today, so that's awesome. Yeah.
For you, what was it like covering a lot of these memorials and learning more about and seeing, not firsthand, but, you know, being there and being present at these ceremonies?
Yeah, you know, you think you've heard it all, and then you find out that you haven't, right? We grew up knowing these stories growing up in the NMI and Guam, but every family really has their own experience with it, right? And regardless of what's going on in the times with the military, this really is a time for everyone just to really just listen and celebrate those, especially who are able to survive and you know, tell their story to us through all the stories we told. Yeah.
And it has been an interesting juxtaposition, you're right, with everything that's going on now with the build-up and all that, and then hearing from this so-called greatest generation and, you know, their perspective.
Right. You know, one of the things I think we'll be showing it later today is Philip Abata, who stayed in Tucson, Arizona for 55 years, and his family back. They're paying tribute to his father at Tinta, and he was saying the younger generation and everyone, despite what they say, the military protected them at the time. And, you know, a lot of these folks, when they tell their stories, they fear of that repeating itself. And so it's something that we can all, you know, hear what they have to say. And with everything going on, it's great to see all the families out here cheering them on. Yeah.
It is. And, Bree, you know, one thing that we've really tried to do over the years, being a presence of the Liberation Parade, is give our listeners and our fans and our supporters, and there are just so many of them, we're so grateful for them, the opportunity to come away from the parade with a little prize, with a little token, you know, a little something, and we have a lot of that going on today.
Right, you know, we've teamed up with Pepsi Guam. As you can see, we have our Pepsi media wall. So we're encouraging people to come on down to the KUAM tent. It's across nearby the GCIC building, near the new Chamber of Commerce building. We're on the beach side. So what we're asking you to do is to come on down and take a picture, bring your Pepsi can, your favorite Pepsi product, come on over, take a picture, boom, take the shot, and then you can win a prize, but make sure you hashtag Guam Summer. And these, again, are some of the prizes that you can win from Pepsi Guam. This really cool hat. Yes, you have to come here and take the picture. And
we have
again,
Pepsis for you guys, so we made it easy. We've got a bunch of...
Yeah, you have to post it while you're here.
There you go.
So, and again, the hashtag is Guam Summer. You could win a towel, you can win a hat.
You get the LT's favorite hat right here.
Yeah,
This
the
is
one he was
right
wearing,
here, right?
and an umbrella. You need an umbrella if you live on Guam. Oh, we have runners. They're doing the mile run. They do this every year.
Yep, the Liberation Mile.
Yeah, and Jason, you were actually part of the interview that we did for Fit AF for the Liberation Mile. Jay?
Good morning. Happy Liberation, everybody. Yes, the Liberation Mile, very, very significant. And of course, it's held on 7/21, July 21st at exactly 7:21 in the morning. They do this each and every year to commemorate the exact time that United States forces, specifically the United States Marine Corps, began their invasion and began to take over the Japanese occupation of Guam. So 7:21 at 7:21. It's only a mile long, so we were talking, as Sabrina alluded to, on Fit AF the other day on Friday with our Julia Santos. These runners, it's basically like a straight shot. It goes from what used to be Ace Hardware down there in Antigua, if you haven't been on Guam in some time. And these runners is basically a speed course, and you obviously can see runners of all size and shape and age. You have little ones. It is a challenging race nonetheless for you competitive runners, because as you're running south to north, you're actually running into the wind, and obviously, as you can see right now from the reflection, Chris, into the sun.
Right, yeah, and you know, this is a tough run. It's no Menengan Memorial Run, though, and that was something that we were able to really participate in, and just be so proud to do that 2 mile. It was a 2 mile stretch, and that was going up into the sun from Tizen. And you know, just to flash it back, thank you so much to you know, the students in the Criminal Justice Academy, the cadets for this this cycle of the Guam Police Department. That was truly a great honor to participate in, and it was tough, but you know, of course, not as tough and nothing compared to what the Manumku went through during their march to Menengan.
Exactly, and again, the Liberation Mile right now, I've got 7:25 on my phone right now, so about 4 minutes ago, this mile started, and 75 years ago, Sabrina, 75 years ago and 4 minutes, U.S. forces began their invasion. They began to liberate the island. Everybody knows, you know, way down in Nimitz Hill, they began to scale the very mountainous territories of Guam. And the race organizers made sure that each and every one of the race participants knew exactly the significance, the date, and the time of exactly what was going on. So Liberation Mile behind us, athletes getting it done on Liberation Day.
All right, thanks a lot, Jason. And so as they're coming this way, we're actually going to head that way. And with us now, we've got Nestor Lacanto and Adriana Cotero.
Happy Liberation Day!
Happy Liberation Day!
I'm just so impressed with these runners, and because the race started at 7:21, and the first guys was down here at 7:24, so they did it in 3 minutes or a mile. So
we're doing math back here, and we are amazed by it.
I know. I probably would still be at the end, and I probably wouldn't be running. I would be walking.
3 minutes, and they made it look like nothing.
Right, right. Well, you guys are going to be heading down the parade route and give everybody a little tour of what's happening. So I'll let you guys take it away.
All right, cool. We'll be here. Adriana?
Since you're going to be driving, I got to take the mic here.
Okay. If I can get this thing started.
You want me to sit up here, sir? I'm going to sit right next to you.
Okay. Here we go. We're going on the parade route.
All right. Here we go.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, and we're about to take off.
I'm used to driving golf carts, but not quite this fancy.
You're used to driving golf carts?
I'm used to driving golf carts on Sunday, but not quite this fancy. So
You got a handbrake coming off.
Where's the handbrake?
Right here.
Okay.
Anyways, people have been camping out, as we know, and we're going to probably talk to a few as well, which will be really great. See why they come out here for Liberation Day. This is actually, as well, my first Guam Liberation Day, so I'm excited to learn why people do come and what they look most forward to. Hi!
So we're just going to make our way down here, and we're going to stop occasionally and talk to some of the parade goers. As you can see, it's still a little empty right now, but I guarantee you, in about an hour or so, this will be packed with people waiting to watch the parade for our 75th Liberation
75
Wow,
years.
75 years.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
And you've been to quite a few Liberation Day parades, right, Nestor?
I've been to a few, and actually, to be honest, I watched it a lot on TV. So, okay, we got these.
We got
these
some kids right here. We're gonna be careful.
Do we have a horn?
Let's see. So, families are already making their way out. Excuse me, guys.
Jason.
And then we got Jason right here, too. Let's see, can we go faster than him? Just kidding.
People want to talk.
Hi.
Hi,
how's it going?
Hey, how's it
So
going?
we can get out of
Say
here.
hello to,
We're with
live streaming.
KUAM, live streaming. Hi. What village are you from?
Well, I'm from Marisa.
Hey, I got
I'm not from Barragata, but I'm from Mauricio. These guys are from Barragata. They're my in-laws. They're the Buki Costas and Bello. Well, I've been here since last night. Yes.
What does it mean to you to be able to celebrate Liberation, sir?
I don't know. I guess so. I don't know. You might want to ask her.
Okay, well, it's a lot of fun, though.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. We hope you guys have a wonderful Liberation Day.
Happy Liberation! Happy
Liberation Day.
So like they said, since last night they've been out here camping, and that's amazing.
You know, there's families that do this for like years and years and years. Like, you know, when we reported on, you know, them waiting for the permits at Parks and Rec,
Yep.
you know, they Happy Liberation Day.
They are claiming their spots. Happy Liberation Day. Yes, claiming their spots, sitting front row so they can see all those floats.
Yeah, this is great. This is one of the best. One of the best.
Hi,
parties
Happy
of the year.
Liberation.
Happy Liberation. Okay, let's stop over here and see what this family is up to.
Hi, Happy Liberation.
Hey, say hello. We're live streaming right now on Facebook. Where are you guys from?
Very easy. Hi, where are you guys from?
We're from Manilao and Agate. Manilao and Agate.
Big villages.
Yes.
What time did you guys get out here?
We were out here since 5:30, 6 o'clock. Miss Maina didn't come early. You didn't come yet. You were just up the hill. You didn't come down here early.
What are you looking most forward to on the parade?
Just the floats. And we're hoping the port beats the airport this year with the float.
That it don't rain. No rain. No. Hey, we had that so many years. No more rain. Have a good one, brother.
Thank you very much, sir.
Happy Liberation. So, hi, Happy Liberation. It's funny, everyone said, they said no rain. That's what they hope for. And I know I've been speaking to people and, oh, hi. And they say it rains every year. We'll see if there's rain this year.
Jiggity making sure everything's legitimate over here.
Yeah, police officer just doing her job. Just checking if we have an access placard. We do.
That's right.
Happy Liberation Day.
Happy Liberation Day. Happy Liberation.
Okay, I think I'm going to have to turn around pretty soon, so maybe we'll make one more stop. We got one of our youngest
let's go to
parade watchers right there.
Look at the baby. Happy Liberation Day. Oh, wow. Hi, baby. What village are you from?
Manilao.
The entire family?
Yes.
All right. Can we get you guys to say, like, get together, say one big wave to Manilao? Half a day to Manilao.
Half a day, Manilao. Happy Liberation.
What time did you guys come out here this morning?
About 6:30.
6:30.
Around 6:30.
I was here since last night.
Last night.
Yeah, we were setting up.
Okay. You guys want to give a shout out to anybody we're watching live on Facebook?
Everybody back in Washington, my sisters, happy Liberation. We love you and miss you.
Happy Liberation. Aw, look at the baby.
Liberation.
Happy Liberation. Alrighty, now we're back on the route.
I think I'm supposed to turn around, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Happy Liberation.
Happy Liberation. Oh, you know what?
Go.
You know what's amazing too?
Oh, you have some other.
I've never seen Marine Drive so empty.
That's right.
Of traffic, that is.
That's right, no traffic. All right, now we're heading back towards the KUAM tent. Oh, we got some more little ones over here.
Up a day.
Happy Liberation.
And you know, for the viewers on Facebook, of course you can't smell it, but the barbecues are really going right now. You can smell the aroma. Oh man, I'm getting hungry.
That is right, you can smell it. Definitely. So some barbecue for breakfast would be nice. Happy Liberation!
Happy Liberation!
Back down this way. Happy Liberation!
Happy Liberation!
Look at that, all the smoke from the barbecue too.
Oh,
You can feel it in the eyes. There we are. We're located over there.
I'm going to make a U-turn.
Happy Liberation!
Making a U-turn on Marine Drive.
And we're back here at our spot. There we go. Well, and as we mentioned, in a few hours, it's going to get even more packed right here. Just a lot of foot traffic coming soon as the parade begins. Alrighty, and we're about to leave here, but we'll see you guys back, and we're going to have some messages from the troops for you all to listen to.
Happy Liberation Day, everyone.
Holiday from 2nd Platoon, Bravo Company, 1st United 4th Infantry Regiment. We would like to wish everyone back home a happy and safe Liberation Day. Viva! Holiday, Guam. We'd like to greet our family and friends back home. From your soldiers currently deployed in Sinai, Egypt. Happy Liberation Day! Viva!
Off today from the Guam Army National Guard, we are Bravo Company, 1st Platoon, 3rd Squad, currently deployed out here in the Sinai peacekeeping mission. We'd like to thank our family and friends and you, the people of Guam, and wish you guys a happy liberation. Viva!
Off today, by 1st Class Kitsu, currently deployed in Sinai, Egypt, the Guam Army National Guard. I'd like to wish everybody back home on Guam, family and friends, a very happy Liberation Day.
Hapaday, I'm Senior Airman Manilo.
I'm Master Antobis.
We are from the 254th War Support Squadron. We are here in support of the Southwest Border Mission. We would like to wish our families and friends and the people of Guam a happy 75th Liberation Day. Viva Guam!
Viva!
Hapaday Guam, Specialist Timothy, all the way from Sinai, Egypt for a peacekeeping mission. I'd like to wish my friends and family a happy Liberation Day. Viva Guam!
Viva iha anini Liberation is Lapta, Zanita Tauta. Walsi Sergeant First Class Mike Palacios, Zama deploy Guinea, Ida Sinai, Egypt. Estina mensaje, kumana huzun para sa guau as Cindy, ifabagonu as Brian, Cameron, dan si Aaron. Kuwaiza hamzu tadungi kurasono, pagu, hagupa, dan para todo y tempo. Sinceramente, isindalumu.
Hello, my name is Specialist Herschel from the Guam Army National Guard. I am currently deployed at Sinai for a peacekeeping mission. I'd like to wish our family and friends from the island of Guam and Saipan a very happy Liberation Day.
Alpha Day, this is Airman First Class Pierce.
Staff Sergeant John Cruz.
Tech Sergeant Camacho.
We are here with the Guam National Guard supporting the Border Patrol mission, providing humanitarian support and securing our border. We just want to say Happy Liberation Day to all our friends and family back home.
Viva! Sharing the love around the world. Happy 75th Liberation, Guam. Brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Live from the 75th Annual Liberation Parade Route, KUAM Experience is presented by Docomo Pacific.
Grab summer with a Pepsi and win Pepsi stuff. Post a photo of you with your favorite Pepsi. Tag Pepsi Guam on Instagram with the hashtag GuamSummer to win. Winners will be announced daily on I-94 and on Pepsi Guam social media. Plus, look out for QR codes on Pepsi summer bottles to get fresh summer filters. Grab summer with a Pepsi. Grab it, gram it, win it. Follow Pepsi Guam on Facebook and Instagram.
American Passport Renewal Center, Guam's one-stop center for adult passport renewal, China visa services, notary, and more. Call 734-7277 or visit guampassportrenewal.com for more information.
Live from the 75th Annual Liberation Parade Route, the KUAM Experience presented by American Passport Renewal, your one-stop adult renewal, photo, notary, and China visa. Call 734-7277 for more information.
And Esther.
Great job, guys!
And we got so much lined up for you here at our KUAM booth. Man, come by. There's a great chance for you to win all kinds of prizes. It's also National Ice Cream Day, Sabrina.
Yes, and we're going to be trying some ice cream from Cold Stone Creamery. I can't wait because it's hot out here.
You had me at ice cream. That's the whole reason I'm here. And there's a liberation thing too. So we've also got a live performance from my friend Eric Bora. And Eric, first of all, thank you for coming down here this morning.
No problem. I was here ever since last night waiting.
Right. Let's talk about it.
Wait to perform.
I know you got your canopy with a bunch of your friends down the way. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we got the Salvation Army Lighthouse Recovery Center alongside with the Harley Owners Group, as we do every year for the past 6 years. We've been part of getting a spot and bringing the guys out and letting them enjoy a nice, clean and drug and alcohol-free event, or at least on our side.
Right. Well, that's really cool. I mean, I anytime I can, I just want to shout you out for all your great efforts in the recovery community. I mean, you're right there on the front lines. You're one of the success stories, and I think it's great that you guys come out to these events and you show that solidarity.
Yes, I mean, normally we're hiding inside the house or something, but today we can actually come out and enjoy the sun, the beauty of the island, and everything, that we miss out on.
And we're not going to miss out on this great performance. So what are you going to play for us?
I'm going to sing, the best song ever made was Guam, USA. Straight up for all the Chamorros and everybody who lives on Guam. And Viva Liberation, 75th Guam Liberation.
Well, there you go. Viva! Let's give it up, the one and only Eric with an E, Borja.
Guam, USA is where I come from, and that's where I ought to be. Seeing the girls alone on the beach and under the coconut tree. Guam is good, Guam is hot, Guam is just such a little spot. It's a beautiful island that you never seen, where America's day begins.
Wow, Eric, thank you so much. Great performance. Really just one of my most favorite original Chamorro songs. And I love that song because you do it in English, you do it in Chamorro, and it really just promotes the language, and it promotes it in a way where people are like, oh, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, you know, teaching. It's all about teaching the language and learning it and perpetuating it as much as we can, no matter how you do it. You know, as long as you're doing it. You know what I mean? That's what our manuncles want us to do, is to carry it on. You know, and I encourage everybody to take that next step and start learning it. And you know, every little bit counts. You know, progress is progress.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much.
I did want to ask you, Eric, you know, because we've got a lot of people who are watching us live on Facebook. Shout outs to everybody that's posted a comment from South Dakota, Arizona, all over the United States and all over the world. And for you, I know you lived in San Diego, right, for a long time. And how did they celebrate Liberation?
Oh man, we get down pretty hard. You know, we have the Guam Club.
We have the Guam Club. Hard, you know, the gangsta.
You know, we have the Guam Club that comes out, and we have it at a hotel or sometimes at the casino ballroom and stuff. And then we have the locals. I mean, just the people that are, you know, that couldn't make that one. They end up going, and we have a real big one at this place called Admiral Nimitz. Now they have it at the Guam Club. If you're ever out there in San Diego, you could always check out Mr. Josh Borja, who is the president of the Guam Club, and check it out, man. They celebrate fiestas and everything.
And we actually have the Liberation Queen from San Diego who's here on Guam. You know, I know that just recently, I think it was last weekend, they had the Liberation celebration in Oklahoma. The week before that, they had the celebration in I think it was Houston, Texas, where Anitra Rivera is at. So everybody is celebrating the Liberation holiday.
Yeah, but you know, no knock on your celebrations over there in the States. There's no place like home, though.
Yes,
I mean, you know, it's going on here, 75th Liberation. And Eric, the last few, I know you came back a few years ago. The vibe here this morning from early on, it's amazing. The turnout is crazy. Barbecues were lit up extra early, and it does seem like we're getting that big turnout that they wanted for the 75th.
Yes, I believe so, because I mean, I was here ever since last night. I slept over. I mean, it was kind of quiet, but you know, the people were out here, and the kids were dancing and everything. And you know, right now I just want to give a shout out to my work and everybody over there. You know, they're working hard, and the guys are, you know, having a good time. They're barbecuing, and it's gonna be a good time. I've been looking forward to this, and you know, being gone from Guam for so long, you know, it's beautiful just to be back and to celebrate
extra.
Yes, very extra.
Well, thank you so much, Eric, and happy Liberation to you, man.
Liberation, brother.
Hey, let's take a minute here. Well, careful there. My girl Bree, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Bree got a new do going on here. Let's talk about that new do.
Hey, my hair is not important. I just cut it short. I was tired.
Do the little, come on.
Stop it. Okay.
Look at that.
No. Stop it some more.
New do, new you.
Right. Well, you know, again, what we're here for is to commemorate our island survivors and to memorialize those who passed away during the Japanese occupation of Guam. And
that was really cool, Bria. This year they had so many new memorials and really unearthed a lot of like newer stories that we weren't familiar with. Right.
Teton, right? And then there was another
one in Magilao.
Right. And so we do have another trivia question for our viewers, and again, it doesn't matter if you live off island, you can post the answer, and our digital team will get back to you. We'll be picking winners randomly. And the question we have is, what are 2 of the 5 bays that the Japanese invaded? So if you know the answer, post it in the comment below, and we're going to randomly select a winner. And again, you'll be winning all kinds of prizes that are over there on our booth. It's kind of crowded because it kind of started not raining, but sprinkling just a little bit, and we're hoping that it doesn't rain today. Please.
Oh, well, you could hope all day, but one thing about Liberation that's a guarantee is it always rains. And you know, it's the one time that it rains on your parade, and it's okay. It's all right. We're used to it.
It's okay. And you know, I wanted to get back to Menengan. Right. You mentioned it earlier, and how KUAM actually participated in the Menengan Memorial Run. I was off island at the time. I wasn't able to make it.
Okay, I ran it for you. I ran extra hard for you. I know that you had been training for it, and you know, you had some personal things happen, and you were really excited to run it, but we were there for you, Bree, and I know you weren't there physically, but in spirit,
yes, I was.
You were there.
Yes. And so we do have a story that you actually did on the Menengan Memorial Ceremony.
Then to Menengan, where Japanese forces ordered 18,000 Chamorros be interned, many dying on the march to the valley. Historical accounts telling the tragic story of those dying being left on the side of the road as Japanese soldiers forced everyone under threat of torture and death to keep marching. While we celebrate the island's liberation on July 21st, American forces didn't make their way to Menengan until July 30th. This year's guest speaker, the daughter of Menengan survivor Lucia McDonald, Marlene McDonald Carbolito.
The Japanese soldiers had some Chamorros digging holes all over the place for them. They were afraid they would be executed and buried in these holes, as they often witnessed it happening before with the beheadings, and they saw bodies without heads in these holes. They were told not to make any sound and not to light fires to cook their food. They were forced to take water from the river, which were filled with dead bodies of people floating on the river.
Carbolito, whose mother was off island for the ceremony, also described how Chamorros felt when American forces found their way to the camp.
To everyone's excitement, they saw that Sandalus come in, the U.S. soldiers. My dad had accompanied was one of them to accompany. He was one of the militia. So of course she was so happy to see her boyfriend, she called him. She thought she was dreaming. He came up, my dad came up to her family, and told them the Americans are on Guam and we're here to take our island back. So everybody was so happy.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
Hey! Holiday is the morning brew. It's early in the morning, and we about to go cruising. Holiday, happy liberation, everybody. Viva liberation, viva! Ty, can we go now? Really? So I was supposed to drive, but apparently
That's good. Now the handbrake is that thing on the left. Yeah, you gotta push that down.
Told you. Somebody had to shotgun the driver's seat. Apparently she knows how to drive a side-by-side. Holiday Guam, how's everybody doing out there, man? We're having fun here. 75th Liberation. We're still waiting for Ty to get this thing going. Ty, can we go now?
Now we can go.
No wonder why they put us in the morning, because we're so energetic and we make a whole lot of mistakes.
You gotta really push it down a bit.
And there you go. She's driving. Ty, is this your first side-by-side though?
No, it's not my first time driving a golf cart, but it's my first time.
This is not a golf cart, by the way. It's called side-by-side.
Yeah, it's my first time driving that.
It's all good. Love you. I love you, man.
Good time. First time for everything. You know, the funny thing is, I called shotgun, but okay.
Slow down. There's a baby. You guys can go. We're good. All right, so we're headed down to the floats. We got to check out the floats before they line up and do their thing. We're so excited, Ty. We heard from the mayors last night at the carnival that they have 70 plus floats. That's a lot this year.
Wow. Okay, I know. Obviously, there are going to be some amazing, beautiful, out of this world floats. But one in particular that I am really looking forward to, that I just got word of, is the Pia Mia float.
So what?
Yes. Now, as we know, she is here on island. She's going to be performing at the parade today. And they made this float just last night. Do I actually have to stop or no?
Yeah, you gotta follow the traffic light. I'm just kidding. You can go. Got him. All right, and Ty, just so you know, last night Pia Mia performed at the carnival. Such an amazing crowd. I got to meet Pia Mia. She is super awesome, super cool, and she told us that she's so glad to be home, and she's thrilled to be a part of the 75th Liberation Parade.
Oh man, it's gonna be really awesome. I cannot wait to see her perform. I did get a little sneak peek of it, but that was just through the story, so I can't wait to see the whole thing along with all of the rest of the semi. Okay, I gotta take this hat off because it's kind of bugging, choking, but I love it. Okay guys, also Pepsi hat, the Pepsi straw hat. If you guys want to win some awesome Pepsi prizes, go down and check out the KUAM booth. for a chance to win. Remember, we have the Pepsi Summergram going on, where if you take a picture and post it on your social media at Pepsi Guam, hashtag Guam Summer, you can win some awesome summer packages.
Sorry, I love the routes. Every time I'm on the route, I'm just
Can we
waving.
go faster?
People, yeah.
This is the fastest, okay. I'm getting kind of choked by my hat here. I gotta take this off.
Jay, be careful, now, girl. All right, so we're almost there. Of course, the all the floats are down at Adelup, so we're making our way there. But honestly, if you look around, if you're from Guam, if you've been in Guam, Liberation is always. I saw it's a better music. I'm dancing. Yeah, see what?
I love how it's a different vibe
Yes.
in every single tent, because everyone's trying to blast their music, make it louder than the next one. But man, we had some awesome entertainment going down at the KUAM tent. Of course, we had Eric Borja.
Yeah.
He's still down there. So if you guys want to see Eric perform, do his thing, go check it out. We also have the Guam Territorial Band down there as well. So I can see the start of the floats just above the horizon, just on the horizon right there, man.
All right, so and again, you know what, Ty? The thing I love about you talked about the different vibes of the tent, but the one thing that's never changed, the one thing that's always at a tent is, let me say, it, barbecue, 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 Guam, barbecue, Guam, barbecue, yo.
Walking in, you could already smell it. You could see the smoke.
I know.
And I think that's one of the best things that we all love when we come to Liberation, aside from the floats, obviously, but we always look forward to barbecue, everyone just coming together and doing the thing, and it's a beautiful Sunday, guys.
I see floats coming up.
Oh, looks like we're getting into the floats now. All right, again, 75th Liberation. Ty, we did the trivias. We've been doing the promo ever since. This is a big hype. This is a big parade as well. Like I said, over 70 plus floats. That is amazing, and I can't wait to see them. And it looks like they're about to.
I think I see the Guam motorcade coming up, right? Is that the first one?
No, so everybody's getting ready. The float has not yet, the parade has not yet started, but everybody's getting. This is the placement. Everybody's stopped. Everybody's getting ready for the go. So we're about to get to them, try to interview most of them before they go.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying that the first round is the Guam motorcade. They're leading it.
All right, now as you can look, we're getting closer and closer.
Okay, am I going to the right, to the left? Where am I going?
Go to the left. You know they close off the road just because of drivers like you, right?
Man, it's never too bad to be safe.
Just kidding.
Oh,
so here it
they
is.
got them all lined up.
So I'm looking at the motorcade, and you got all the clubs in Guam teamed up. As you can see, we have pretty much all the clubs are in Guam. They're ready. They're ready to start off. Morning. So this is the beginning of the route, and like I said, 70 plus floats, and of course we got all the motorcades and everything. Of course we got, hey, Cars Plus, Viva! Woo! Morning, guys.
We got more of
So we got, so this is pretty much the first one's up. You guys are actually really spoiled because you guys get to see the first ones on the route, right?
Yeah, I know.
Before anybody else, because everybody's waiting with their barbecue and just their music, but then you guys get to see them on the parade route.
This is really nice. Hey, that's what we all want. That is the Guam dream right there. A girl with a crown on a truck. Look at that. Oh.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the Liberation Queen.
Oh, there's a march
Hey. Okay, am I going to the right now? No, I'm just going to go straight, right? We're going to go check out the floats. I think I see the Princess Pia Mia float. It's the first one coming up.
Is that the bus?
So, am I able to just go through straight?
All right, we can go check out the.
Okay, how are we
Just go straight.
Straight over
Yeah.
here.
Don't worry, you got the cops. We got GPD. We good, fam.
It's like we're doing a live stream, guys. Come on, give us a break. All right, I see that Piamia float right here. It's the first one. I wonder if it's leading. Now, again, they did work on this just last night, so it is crazy how much they were able to pull together. Right there, it says Princess Piamia on the side. Let's slow down here.
What? This is the Piamia ride, fam. I just want to say shout out to Piamia. What an awesome show last night. You did great. Is that her? Oh, no, that's not her. That's the sound people getting ready for Piamia. Sound girl.
All right, let's go see.
So that's Princess Piamia. What else we got? I'm looking at a bookmobile.
Wow.
This is Matson. Matson's been around for so long. We've seen the commercials. Of course, they've been providing for everything around Micronesia and, of course, Guam. So shout out to Matson. So here it is, man. Happy day! Viva! There it is. Oh my God! Oh man, that's a Palau float. Ali! That's a Palau float.
Watch out for those. I am cars behind you. There's no cars behind you. We're good, family.
75th Liberation Tide. It's big. It's huge.
It's nice.
We got a shout
I
out to
love
everybody.
this one. It's one of those San Francisco trolleys.
I think that's the
It's a trolley.
Korean. Yeah, that's the Korean Club of Guam. We got a lot. Ooh, this one looks. Oh man, they put the. What? They put that on a trailer. That is lit. Shout out to these guys. We got the Sackman.
The Sackman.
Viva! Morning! Of course, we got the Coast Guard peeps. Morning, guys! So,
Got
man,
another one coming up here.
this is not even the middle, Ty, just to say. We're not even at the middle of the parade,
I
FYI.
think we've only passed about 3 or 4.
That is crazy.
Wow, look at this one. They got a bridge. They got a bridge. Of course, they have the theme on top, peace and friendship.
Legacy of peace and
friendship.
That's how we do.
Wow.
This is...
They have a whole
this is...
scene going on there.
Morning, guys. Buenas. We're live on Facebook. Say hey!
I think that was the Agate Mayor's office.
Yeah, that was the Agate float.
Wow.
And, you know, every single year, Ty.
They have one coming up on the left.
Looks like I think they're probably making their way to their spot. Of course, you know, they'll have to chill for a bit. But like I said, the parade has not yet started. But we're taking a look at all the things that we'll see on the parade route. Morning, guys. Buenas. That's a nice one. You know, Ty, every year, and everybody has said it, Santa Rita has always been at the top, moving everything from the Queen all the way to the parade. But this year, I don't know. This year is a kind of a challenging. It looks like a challenge. What do you think?
Man, I think whenever you are putting together elaborate floats like this, you can obviously see all of the hard work and the love put into everything. It's all in the detail, and man, I think you really appreciate all the hard work that was put into this particular day. It brings the whole island together in one place, of course, the heart of Agatnia. And I cannot wait. I think we need
NEX.
to try to...
What up, NEX? Can I go to your store? Just kidding.
Oh, look at this one. I think we need an interview, right? Do they want us to? All right, I think we're gonna try to hunt down.
Let's jump down somewhere and try to interview. We got the Princess Menjiola. Ooh, what? Dude, Ty, I think this year, out of all the years, everybody went all out. Look at that pink float. Look at that pink float. That is cray cray.
I wanted to interview the princess. Happy day, guys!
Viva Liberation!
All right, we gotta hunt down someone.
Look at this, man. How do you get an look at that? Oh my God, that is a screen with a band. Look at everything.
Okay, did we
That
wanna...
is crazy. Honestly, Ty, I think nobody back at the tent have seen what we've seen.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna go give this day a 100 out of 100. Usually we go 10 out of 10, but I'm gonna get 100 out of 100 because, oh my God, I've been at the Liberation for 4 years already, but I've never seen this much awesomeness. And look at this.
Wow.
Look at this. This is crazy. You got pillars with all the little colors. You got a little rainbow.
Okay, now I think this is safe to say this is a crowd favorite. We have GFD down here, and especially when it's those scorching summer, the summer heat is just crazy. They do the whole spray, man. I love it. You see all the kiddos gather down, getting sprayed by the fire truck.
And those are awesome too. And you see every time they pass through with the water spraying, that all the kids actually go out to pretty much just enjoy and have a great time.
Don't turn around yet, right? Let's get one interview. We'll get one. Okay, let's see if we can get these guys. Whoa! Should we get some of
And of course, we got our men and women in uniform. Of course, today is all about commemorating that day. They liberated Guam. So of course we have a whole lot of men and women in uniform around. We've got the Guam National Guard alongside all the services here. And like I said, man, 70 plus floats. Like I'm thinking this goes all the way to Nimitz Hill. I'm thinking, I don't know. But 70 plus, this is a lot.
Maybe we'll get something over here. Let's try to see if we can get an interview right here. Right here? Yeah. Oh, it's UOG!
Oh, well, we got UOG in the house. Half a day. All right. Man, barbecue looks good. What are you guys doing? Oh my God, I'm going out. I gotta go check out the barbecue. Let's go, fam. Ty, put it in park, Ty. Put it in park. Holiday, guys, we're on the parade route. Yeah, it's lit. 75th Liberation, man. Like I said, 70 plus floats. This is no joke. We've seen all the floats. I think we're not even at the end. There's still people parked all the way. I'm thinking Nimitz. But don't get me wrong. But let's check it out. Is this UOG? Mangilaw. That's what it is. My bad, fat. Well, UOG is in Mangilaw. Viva Mangilaw! I'm coming in, guys. I'm coming in. Ooh, guys, check this out. You even got the pig on the thing, man. How about it, guys? And we got the duck. We got the barbecue.
I think it's safe to say this is automatically one of my favorite floats because you guys got the whole setup here.
They got everything, man. How about it? How are you guys doing, man?
Hi.
How about you guys? Viva Mangilaw, viva! All right, guys. How excited are you guys for the parade? How excited are you guys?
Happy.
I mean, I know it hasn't even moved yet, but you guys are already, prepped everything. The food is ready. Are you guys gonna be passing out food on? What's gonna be happening here?
Oh, just for us to eat. Just for the liberation.
I mean, it's gonna be a long ride. You're gonna need chow, by the way.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna win it this year. Yeah.
All right. I mean, guys, we've seen floats every single year, but I think this year everybody has gone all out. Like, look at you guys. You got a nice little setting over here. You got the barbecue going. Oh my God, this is crazy. Viva Liberation!
Viva!
Viva Liberation!
Viva!
All right, man. These guys are ready.
They got the lechon ready.
They got everything, man. Hey, if you guys pass by the KUAM, can I jump on and chow?
Sure.
Hey, there you go. That's my chow. That's my lunch for you guys.
Head back over to the tent.
Dude, guys, and like I said, this is not even the halfway through. 70 plus floats, that's a lot. 75th Liberation, check, done. Let me get my seat here.
Now I know it's definitely Liberation Day because we smell like barbecue now.
Yep. Well, there goes that. I'm just gonna hang this in my closet and not wash it. Smell like liberation. Yeah. So guys, we're gonna head back to our tent. Remember, if you're watching this, if you're around, stop by our KUAM tent. We have a lot going on. We got a lot of games. We're playing a lot of games. We're giving away a lot of prizes. Of course, courtesy of Pepsi. We're giving away straw hats like ties. Where's your straw hat? It's over there. So we're giving away like straw hats. We got T-shirts. We got umbrellas.
Awesome.
We got a Pepsi towel too.
Also, it is National Ice Cream Day, so courtesy of Cold Stone, come by the KUAM tent. We are giving away free ice cream while supplies last. So guys, come on down. We have some awesome stuff going. We got, the Pepsi products. You get some Pepsi prizes. We also have ice cream and obviously live entertainment. Hopefully by the time we get there, we have the Guam Territorial Band going.
Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We're going to take a little break and we're back. We have messages here from the troops. Viva Liberation!
Viva!
Happy day. I'm Jenny Salas from Houston, Texas. Happy day. I'm Yoli. I'm Dominic. And we want to wish Guam a happy 75th Liberation. Happy day. I'm Casey.
I'm Oski. Hi, I'm David Santos.
I'm Manny Santos.
We want to wish Guam a happy 75th. Yo. Happy day. I'm Ken.
Happy day. I'm Lynn. Happy day, Guam. I'm Anitra.
And I'm Marco.
And we're the Rivera family from Houston, Texas, wishing Guam a happy 75th Liberation.
Happy day from Houston, Texas, wishing Guam a happy 75th Liberation. Viva Guam! Holiday Guam! Happy 75th Liberation Day! Coming from the Rooster Crew, Northern Cal.
Hi, I'm Stephanie from Barragata.
And I'm April Sartaza from Treaty Guam. We currently live in Gulfport, Mississippi, and we'd like to say happy 75th Liberation Guam from Houston, Texas.
Hi, I'm Yolanda Sandoval Mullins from My Town Harlem. And I'm Edna Lynn Salas Salcedo from California. Happy 75th Guam Liberation.
Happy day. My name is Michelle Nicholas. I'm originally from Jibu, Guam. I'm residing now in Gulfport, Mississippi. And we are out here to celebrate the 75th Guam Liberation. Viva Guam!
Happy day, Guam. My name is Elaine. Originally from Gedido in Guam. Now residing in Gulfport, Mississippi. We'd like to say happy 75th Liberation. Viva Guam! I am Jenny Salas.
And hi, I'm Glenn. We're the Linton family from Beaumont, Texas. Happy 75th Liberation Guam.
Sharing the love around the world. Happy 75th. Live from the 75th Annual Liberation Parade Route, KUAM Experience, presented by Pepsi.
American Passport Renewal Center, Guam's one-stop center for adult passport renewal, China visa services, notary, and more. Call 734-7277 or visit guampassportrenewal.com for more information.
Grab summer with the Pepsi. And win Pepsi stuff. Post a photo of you with your favorite Pepsi. Tag Pepsi Guam on Instagram with the hashtag GuamSummer to win. Winners will be announced daily on I-94 and on Pepsi Guam social media. Plus, look out for QR codes on Pepsi summer bottles to get fresh summer filters. Grab summer with the Pepsi. Grab it, gram it, win it. Follow Pepsi Guam on Facebook and Instagram.
Live from the 75th Annual Liberation Parade Route, the KUAM Experience, presented by Cold Stone Creamery.
The parade route because it's super awesome. It's the 75th Guam Liberation. Oh my God.
I am ready, man.
Look at this. So, these are the floats. Happy day, guys. Man, this is crazy. Ty, we didn't even get to the end of the route.
Yeah, man.
With all the parade, all the floats. I think we even got. I don't think they're probably in the middle of it. But
yeah.
Oh my God, the floats that we've seen so far, OMG, talk about it.
They were amazing. right now, first up, I think they're starting off because we have the Guam motorcade getting ready to go. We saw that Princess Pia Mia float, man. Is she gonna? I hope she's gonna be on it, man. And then she will be. She has to be on it. It's the Princess Pia Mia float. They made that just last night, guys, and it looks awesome. Talk about, holy cow, hard work.
I know, and Ty, of course, we got to interview the Manila float, and of course we didn't get to most of it, but we'll actually see it. It looks like the parade has actually started.
I think we are now in the parade.
We're actually in the parade, Ty! We made it! Life goals, check!
Hey, look, Mom, made it!
That's awesome. All right, so we're headed back to the tent, the KUAM tent. Ty, we have a lot happening at the tent.
We do, yes. First of all, we have the Pepsi giveaways that are going on right now. SIP, it's the Pepsi Summer Gram. So if you guys take a picture, post it on your social media and at Pepsi Guam, hashtag Guam Summer, you get a chance to win a bunch of Pepsi prize packages, including towels. They also got the hats, a bunch of hats, and so much more. So come on down. Also, it is National Ice Cream Day.
I know, Ty, it's National Ice Cream Day. Ty, check it out. So it's a hot day, and who would have thought to put National Ice Cream Day on Liberation Day so we can actually eat ice cream during the parade? That is awesome.
So in celebration, we got Cold Stone down there. We are giving away free Cold Stone ice cream for while supplies last. So guys, make sure to come on down to the KUAM tent.
Dude, it's gonna be lit. Like I said, the parade started. We're in it. This is the first one we're looking at, and it's the motorcycle club. That's crazy, Ty. We're not even at our tent. So there you go. Happy and Viva 75th Liberation Guam.
Woo! Listen to that.
That is crazy.
Should we try staying behind them or try them on the side?
Inside and go. So guys, if you're watching, thank you guys so much. 75th Guam Liberation, it's off to an awesome start. Honestly, if I had to get a bike, I'd just get it for that sound.
I'm not gonna lie, the sound is kind of scaring me.
Is it scaring you?
It's just
Don't be scared, Ty. Don't be scared.
we literally are in the parade right now.
We are. We made it. Life goals, man. So guys, it's gonna be a long day of just awesome floats, awesome food, awesome music. 75th Guam Liberation, I have to say, OMG. Everybody has gone all out, and I think for the 75th, this is it. We did it. Floats are awesome. Food is awesome. Music is lit. Bikes are literally so loud, I can't even hear myself talk right now.
I know. If you guys listen to the show on Tuesday, not Monday because we're off, Tuesday and our voices are shot, you know why. We had too much fun down here on Liberation.
Yes, so we're the morning brew. We do that. We're the morning peeps. 6 to 10 Monday to Friday. Oh my God, that's so loud.
Woo! All right, let's try again this morning brew. Come and listen to us. We are on the weekdays 6 to 10. Nick, we do a bunch of giveaways. Tell them about
We do a lot. Just listen to the show. It's fun. It's awesome. That's loud. Oh man, it's happening. '75th Guam Liberation, off to an amazing start here. You guys are out there. make sure to come to the next one. I know everybody's experienced the liberation once or twice. I know we all love coming out here, being with family, friends, watching the floats, commemorating a very, very memorable day. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to our tent. Like I said, stop by the KUAM tent. We have a whole lot happening over there. Like I said, we got a lot of giveaways courtesy of Pepsi. We got t-shirts, we got straw hats. We got a whole lot. Just stop by. All you gotta do is take a picture next to the Pepsi backdrop with the Pepsi product, and boom, you get a prize. Morning, guys. Viva Liberation! Morning. Oh my. So that's what I love, man. Every time you're on the parade route, you're walking around, either you're in a side-by-side. Viva Liberation!
Did you guys see the best hashtag of the day on that banner? Ooh. Hashtag we waited 4 hours for this spot.
Yep. Hashtag we camped out for this spot. Hashtag our barbecue's better than yours. Viva Liberation! Oh man. It's lit, fam. It's lit. Morning, guys. Watch out for the baby tie. Morning, guys. We'll be back. You can fit, Ty. You can fit. You got this. Go, go, go. No, we can't. Go. We can't fit.
Now you can fit.
See, Nay, when you think you can drive, Nay, but you can't drive. Morning, guys. Oh my God. 75th Liberation off to a great start. This is actually the first float, guys. So if you're watching, you did not miss anything because this literally just started. Morning. So we're almost to our 10. Yep.
I love it. It's a great way. It's great that they start off with the motorcade because it really gets everyone super hyped up, especially when they rev that engine.
So we're almost to our 10. You can jump over here. That's loud. Viva Liberation, 75th Liberation. We made it. Chief Ignacio. All right, and we made it. We're back to our tent. What an awesome route. Like I said, we saw pretty much half of what we're about to see right now. The floats, they're amazing. And we are back to HQ. Say what? You can just park it, yo. Yeah. All right, we're back.
Okay. Now there have been very few times in my life when I've actually had to compete with noise. This is a battle I know I'm not going to win. Look at that. The entire capital, all of Agana, is filled with those amazing sounds. The distinct roar of a Harley Davidson. It is all of the island's motorcycle clubs. Riding is one, celebrating liberation 75 years later. And if you know anything about the motorcycle clubs here, you know most of the members have served in the United States military. They've got that in their DNA.
How was your trip? Huh? How was your trip?
Oh, that was really, really fun. And I would say, and you know, Sabrina, when we do journalism, we're supposed to be like as objective and as non-biased as possible and everything, I think DPW has a really, really good shot at winning the float competition. Their float, when you guys see it, it is absolutely amazing. They have flags of the United States and of Guam. They set this whole big thing about, they basically recreated Veteran Cemetery, and then they have a war dog on the back. And you know, if you know anything about Guam history, Chris, the significance of the roles that canines played in the war.
Definitely. It's a great story, and you know, unfortunately, it's one that we didn't really get to hear much of at this liberation. So maybe in the 76th we could focus on the sacrifices that the war dogs made, because you know, with the way we look at relationships with pets and everything on Guam, it's really changed in the last few years. So it'll be an interesting thing.
Yeah,
to
like
go
War
back to.
Dog Cemetery is some place that if you grew up on Guam and you were studying Guam history, like when you're our age,
You knew,
you had
yeah.
to know about War Dog Cemetery and the significance that played.
Right.
You know, earlier we had Eric Borja performing. Thanks, Jason. Earlier we had Eric Borja performing for us. We now have the Guam Territorial Band. They actually just returned from a trip to Sydney, Australia.
Yeah, and let's talk with the conductor. You know, not often you get to talk with a real live conductor here. Now, Mr. A, let's just talk about that trip to Sydney and winning the Gold Award. That's a pretty huge
right.
deal.
Yeah, it was a fantastic opportunity. We spent 2 weeks down in Australia. It was very busy. Between two ensembles, there were about 10 performances, so not a lot of downtime. And but we got to perform on the stage of the Sydney Opera House, the Sydney Town Hall.
Wow.
The Music Conservatory right there in Sydney. And this is Joanne. She's one of the other directors of the Guam Territorial Band.
Joanne, what was that experience like for you?
Oh, it's amazing. We performed with them 5 years ago, both Brandon and I. Back then we won the command performance, and we did so again. And I was so happy to bring a lot of my students with me. So a lot of them did double duty for Guam. They played in our orchestra and for our concert band.
Wow, that's great. You know, they're not doing it for the money. A big band like this, if you were to get paid, you got to split it like 85 ways.
That's right. No, most of what we do, we do it out of pocket. These off-island trips, we do have some fundraisers throughout the year, and we're always so appreciative of every bit of the island support that we get from other people. And but you know, people make memories on these trips. Young people make decisions about what they want to pursue in their lives. A lot of them decide to choose music careers, and here on Guam, we definitely need more music avenues in schools and the university, and these trips are what helps push some of this stuff forward.
And Joanne, we see a different, you know, there's a real diversity in the age of the Territorial Band.
Yes, that's correct. Some of them started when they were 10, some of them are still in middle school, and some of them have been with the band since they were 10, and they're still here. And we really rely on our youth to keep GTB going.
Because they know what's cool.
Oh yeah, they know what's cool. They know what's
like,
fun.
hey, can we play that Bruno Mars song?
Oh, actually we do. We just didn't bring it today, but yeah.
And so let's talk about that challenge of selling this genre and this type of music and this type of band to everybody.
Well, it's concert band is a very versatile group. You don't see it at a lot of the big concerts, pop band concerts, but concert band is a whole different style of music because each person plays a very specific role. And for a concert band to really succeed, you need at least 30 people to pull everything together, each doing their own specific part, working together, practicing on their own, and then pulling together the big picture.
Teamwork makes the dream work. And hey, enough talk. Let's get right into the music. What are you guys going to play for us?
Well, we're going to do a march, and then we're also going to do a piece from La La Land, a very popular piece. Both of these pieces we performed, and were rated on in Australia, and got our gold award on that.
There you go. They're golden, and you're about to be golden too. It's the Guam Territorial Band, and let's get right to this performance.
#1 fan, baby.
Yeah.
It's been a really good morning. Oh, man. Good morning. You can check out our tent.
Barbecue down here. Let's get these guys barbecue.
Oh, let's go check out the cruise.
The cruise family.
Kukuri family. We're totally just inviting ourselves in here. Happy Liberation, half a day. Happy Liberation. Can we see what you got going on in the grill? KUAM, we're live streaming right now.
How long have you been out here?
Since last night.
How do you say your family's name?
Kukuri.
Familia Kukuri Cruise. From Zotnia. Yes, sir. They rule the grill right now. Good morning. Happy Liberation. All right, shall we?
Yeah, everyone's got a good spread.
They look like they're busy right now. We don't want to, oh, thank you so much. Maybe we'll come back later. We're going to head down and check out some more families. The Cruz family, Familia Kukuri. I believe that's an indigenous bird, and it's adorned. I'm just kidding. I'm making it up. Sounds like it, right?
It's like, welcome. You actually tuned into Discovery.
Yeah. It sounded good. Off a day. You guys should get an umbrella. It's going to get hot. No matter what.
We got sweets out here, too.
Off a day, gentlemen. Happy Liberation. We're live streaming. Can we interview you guys really quick for the live stream?
Sure.
I'm kidding. Put you guys on the spot. You're good?
Okay, we're good.
How long you guys been out here?
Well, since last night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what does Liberation Day mean to you? How long have you been coming to the parade, and what does it mean to you?
Freedom.
Yeah?
Right? We fought, U.S. fought for our country, and I'm glad that they won.
You and I both, buddy. You and I both.
If we weren't, or actually, if we actually lost the war, I think we'd be probably like slavery or even killed. You know what I mean?
Things would definitely be different. What's your name?
Mike.
Mike, Julius.
Okay, Julius.
This is Tomas. Nice to meet you, gentlemen. You have a good one? Right on. They've got patriotic cupcakes.
Yeah.
Sweet. Sweet patriotism. Vuvuzela, go! Lighthouse Recovery Center, half a day, you guys. Chico. I thought I saw that guy the other day.
Everyone's celebrating this morning.
Familia and Hawk? Just HOG. Right on. How long have you guys been out here?
About an hour.
About an hour, okay. You guys are just getting to the party. Robbie, half a day, what's going on?
Happy Liberation Day.
Happy Liberation. Harley Davidson in the house. How long you guys been here?
Since we started about 7 o'clock this morning, rounding up everybody. We all met at different places and then all gathered here.
Were you in the parade earlier with all the bikes?
Yes.
What were you riding?
a 2019 Road King Special, blacked out engine, 114, awesome bike. Leanne was actually riding as well. She was riding a Sportster.
Oh, fantastic. I didn't realize I was giving him like a totally free plug there. But I really wanted to know what you were riding, man. Right on. You guys are awesome. Every time you guys go by, it's like you're emanating testosterone throughout the entire thing. It gets the parade started.
It gets kids. You look at the smile on kids' faces when the bike goes by and blasts the throttle. You see kids, but I'm not talking little kids. I'm talking 50, 60, 70, 80-year-old guys as well. The smiles on their faces. So
how many of you were out there? How many of you were out there?
You know what? I didn't count, but probably about 200 maybe. Yeah. When we hold an end of the year ride, we get anywhere from 500 to 700 riders.
Oh, fantastic. And when you were saying kids earlier, I was like always talking about the child within us that just wants to get on and ride.
Exactly. Never too late.
All right. Well, one last question. What does Liberation Day mean to you, Robbie?
You know, it means a lot. You know, my parents grew up, I'm from Guam, so my parents grew up, and during the war, they were kids running around, and we were sharing stories a little bit earlier about how, you know, what our parents went through. So it does mean a lot to us, and to be a part of the U.S. is a big thing. You know, it's great.
Good to hear that. Thanks, Robbie. You have a good one. There you go. Humble words, humble man. And it kind of, you know, when you speak to your parents when you speak to the elders who were around, which you have been doing a lot of lately, Tomas, tell us some more of your story. I won't ask you a question, put you on the spot, but here's the mic, buddy.
Yeah, we hear it all the time. You know, it's a celebration, but also people are just remembering what today really is about, right? We've heard it with just a few folks you spoke with. It's what everyone has on their mind. It's that celebrating being here, being able to do this in the first place. Right. And so that's what we hear all the time. And we've got lots of vendors out here too, folks wheeling things across the street. The road is getting a lot busier now. I don't think you can walk across it as easily, but
we can use a crosswalk up there.
Yeah,
they'll just stop the parade for us.
They might. Oh, we've got a 30th reunion of the JFA class of 1989. Hey, we're with KUAM. Are you part of the JFK class? Yeah, so this is your 30th reunion. Why hold it today on Liberation Day? What does it mean to you?
Well, it's very important because we're spending it. We have a lot of classmates coming in from off island just to see this. So we're gonna have a bunch of people coming over. This is actually the mayor's tent. We're sharing this with our class, and I think it's a special time for us to do this. So yeah, I just say JFK. Biba Islanders.
All right, what's on the spread? You got lots of tables here.
Well, thanks to the mayor of Tamuni, but also our class. But thanks for having. It's a pleasure to be here today.
All right, happy 30th.
Yeah.
Cool. Happy 75th Liberation. Okay. Great. Wow, you got an entire class coming out here.
And I was just about to say that's one of the really cool things about living in Guam is this class of 1989, you know what I mean? That's what, 40 years ago? Please tell me my math is right. I'm just trying to do that on the fly.
Yeah.
But you can have these really extended reunions. I graduated high school in Tacoma, Washington. I missed the 10-year, I missed the 15. So I'm not going to say it's...
Ken.
All generations here. Oh no, this is all live, folks.
Viva Guam!
Viva
KUAM!
Viva!
Thank you, man. You guys got a good spot. You're flanked by the trees, so shade all day.
I'm just kidding.
You have a Liberation Day message for folks out here?
Happy Liberation to everybody from Guam.
Yeah, what's your name?
Mike Francisco.
From
Yellow.
And did you start camping out last night too?
No, we just came this morning, but at 6 in the morning. So you guys are welcome to come here. We got free food and everything. Right. Anybody.
Awesome.
But don't put that on the TV tonight.
Right.
He's like, we got free stuff, but we don't have that much stuff.
People are going to start running over here, right?
Good morning. Happy Liberation.
Liberation. So Julius, this is my first one. How many times have you been here?
You know, I was just thinking about that this morning when I was getting ready, and I remember one of my first experiences here was definitely in the mid to early 80s, dating myself here. But I remember seeing like this bicycle that was about 2 stories up. The frame was extended, and I'm not going to say that the parade was better back then, but it definitely had different elements to it. But these are the elements that kind of evolve over time. And with the different traditions that are created, like, you know, we see the Harleys, and we just saw the Jeeps that went by.
Yeah, man.
The Jeep
those
fam.
are iconic. Really, everywhere you go, those motorcycles, they make an entrance. Yeah.
Right, and you know, the parade we're celebrating Guam's liberation. We are commemorating those who went through all of that tragedy and that horror to get through. And if it were not for those survivors being strong enough to pick up the pieces, I mean, I'm pretty sure our island would totally different. You know what I mean? Really, when I think about that, it's so humbling when you think about that. That would be my grandparents' generation. The island was literally destroyed, and hopefully we'll never have to experience what that is, and we'll never have to experience trying to pick up the pieces the way they did. And so we're celebrating that. We're commemorating them, we're memorializing them, celebrating for all the soldiers who fought and celebrate the island.
And what a celebration because it's an all-star tribute. We've got Princess Pia Mia here. Jason was just sharing about how her flow is just this really regal flow that you're going to be able to see out there. Oh, hey.
Off day. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Liberation, man.
Running into friends, old friends, making new friends. How long you been out here today?
Since about 7 this morning.
Football rivals.
What about like the camp? How long has the camp been here?
We set about 4 o'clock yesterday and stayed to about 10 o'clock, but we had 3 guys stay overnight.
Okay, cool. So what do you guys have planned for the rest of the day? I know things are kind of just getting started.
We're going to enjoy the parade, barbecue, and stay for the fireworks.
There you go.
Is the entire St. Nicholas family here?
No, this is actually the Lazaro Cruz family. Okay. I'm just the in-law. Yeah.
Hey, but you're here and you're here with familia. So I'm going to ask you a question we've been asking everybody that we're talking to. What does Liberation Day mean to you?
Freedom. I know my grandfather died on the day of the December 8 when the Japanese landed, and we grew up knowing that, and my dad grew up without a father, and so we know that he was happy to serve in the army because of liberation, and 75 years later, here we are, and enjoying our freedoms and enjoying life as it is here on Guam. So,
well, hopefully your grandfather is looking down on you and smiling, man.
Yeah, thanks.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, Julius, I think we got a viewer submitted question here. Okay. This is going to be a little bit of trivia. Raymond Perez is asking, how many floats are there? Do you know?
63.
Oh, that's not too far. It's 79, right? I think that was the last count we had. That was 79 floats. We also saw that there was one huge pig on one float. Now, the real question, how many pigs on floats are there? That's another question.
Oh my, pigs are floating. Well, yeah. Next thing you know, they're going to be flying. Ha bada boom. And that was really cool, though. I believe when they were there earlier, that was a Manila float. That's definitely an awesome float to be on right now. Just to finish off what I was talking about, but then the parade kind of reflects who the people are today, the different subcultures, within the island. We see the different ethnicities, and, that's where the diversity shines, right? And then to see all that diversity be unified, in this parade. Hafa happy liberation, guys. Say what's up. Say hi. Check us out, Facebook Live. There's like a 5-minute delay.
Yeah, and so again, it's an all-star tribute. We have our, celebrities who performed last night. You're gonna see them rolling through the crowd today. A bunch of our friends showed you how it looked like on the cart. We're actually showing you what everyone else experiences walking on the street.
That's right.
On the street.
The perspective piece, if you will.
Hey,
happy birthday to Kyle Jaden Kineni. Happy birthday. 12 years old, Liberation Day. The day he was liberated from the
I think
womb.
we're going to get some ice cream later. It's his birthday, so
that's right. Yeah. That's how we're closing out the show. Huptown Pub and Grill. Biba. Oh man!
You're asking everyone what's their liberation memory. You mentioned yours. What's your liberation day memory?
Well, yeah, like I said, it was in the 80s, and it was always just a wonderful time, running around playing. We'd be skateboarding or just, doing dirt, what little kids do, just kind of running around playing tag.
But I also heard that all the other islands have some of their floats too, right?
Yeah. And
happy birthday to Danny, right
there. Danny, happy birthday! Where's Danny? Whose birthday?
Right there. He's
there.
next to
Okay.
The flag there.
Danny, just like the rest of the young children today, is got better things to do. He's preoccupied on the screen. Happy day! Hi, how you doing? Happy Liberation. Happy birthday. Hi, happy birthday. There you go, right on. How old are you today? How old are you? He's like, I gotta pop up on his screen and then he'll talk to me. How old is he today?
Thank you.
He's thank you years old. No, okay.
69.
No, not you, the birthday boy. Oh, you're the birthday boy. See, I'm confused. You have to forgive me. These glasses are not strong enough, so I didn't see your sign up there. I thought he was the birthday boy. Thank you, sir. Hey, well, at least we got the facts straight eventually. It's one of those days, and I'm glad everybody got a laugh out of it. I was useful. Even if it was the butt of the joke.
Yeah, we have class reunions, we have birthdays. I don't know. I'm just waiting to see some sort of wedding anniversary happen here on this route. I don't know. Everyone's celebrating. It's a great time.
And that's not far-fetched because a cousin of mine got married last year on Liberation Day.
On the grounds or on the?
Not on the grounds. Are you kidding me? The bride would have hated that. It's like, I'm melting. But
I know when people say the entire island shows up at your wedding, I think this is literally what that means, right? It's like
have it on the grandstand.
Yeah.
But
we're coming up to our tent. We're right in front of the Commerce Building, right? That's where KUM's at.
That is
you can
correct.
Find us there.
And well, just to go back to the wedding, there's this sense of irony, right? It's Liberation Day, yet you're tying the. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Much respect to all the married couples out there.
We just saw a bunch of different birthdays happen. There's a bunch of birthday celebrations all across this street. So what's going on here?
Yeah, that's so great. Yeah, that there's birthday down the street. Cold Stone Creamery is kind of like our birthday announcement partner.
Yeah.
I don't know. Isn't that so cool, Tomas?
We've got the line memorized, right? Submit your name and photo with your birthday, right? That's what you got.
So coincidentally, what we did here was National Ice Cream Day. So we've partnered with Cold Stone Creamery, again, proud presenters of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club on KUAM News. And we're actually giving away ice cream while supplies last, okay? Get that little disclaimer in there. Bree, what are you chomping on?
I'm chomping on cookies and cream ice cream, and it's really creamy. What do you have, Adrian? Same thing?
Cookies and cream, same thing. Really good.
We're unoriginal. We're all the same.
Yeah, we have strawberry as well. Julius has strawberry.
I have strawberry cheesecake. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Yeah, classic cookies and cream. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, you definitely can't go wrong. And
can I just look at it? I'm lactose intolerant.
Right.
Really appreciate
it. Visually, it's awesome.
We got some lactate for you in the back.
Thank you.
And on Liberation, I mean, gosh, it usually rains. I'm knock on wood if you got it out there. It looks like it's going to be a hot day. So there's ice cream. Hey, you know, Liberation, throw out all the rules. Ice cream for breakfast with Cold Stone Creamery. Why not?
Right. And so, you know, we're going to wrap it up from down here, but we're actually teaming up with PBS Guam. Jason is going to be co-hosting at 9:45? 11:45. Yes, we'll be streaming at 11:40, or we'll be on the anchor chair at 11:45. Right. Julius and Adriana, it's going to be your first time.
It'll be my first time, so 11:45 to 1:45.
Right, and again, Jason, Julius, I'm not going to be doing it this year, but I know it's going to be a great broadcast. We'll also be streaming it. Sharing the stream on our Facebook page. At 9:45, that's when the actual live stream of the parade begins. The parade actually begins at 10, but I know they're going to start warming things up, doing a pre-show before the big show. And that's it from all of us here at KUAM Communications. Thanks for watching, and happy Liberation, Guam!
Viva!